Hey there, beautiful people. Hope you're doing okay today. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I posted anything, which is pretty typical of me, but I just wrapped up on this huge commercial, really the first one that I've had more than a 2 or 3 person crew on, and I'll play it here in a few seconds, but I'm so thankful to have all this BTS footage that we can go through and hopefully give you guys a look into what a day in the life on a bigger set could look like. I typically don't share a lot of BTS content from shoots because they're usually smaller scale stuff that's just me or a couple other people, and we don't really have anyone shooting BTS. But I thought this could be helpful to newer or experienced filmmakers that are trying to level up their productions to something that's not like out of reach or larger than, you know, like huge companies doing massive things, but something that is the next level up and what that can look like on set. So without further ado, here's the video.
A spark. It comes innocently. An invitation into the world of the unknown. It ignites us to change, to grow, to dream bigger. But this spark can be dangerous. It can consume us. We can lose ourselves. Are we good enough alone? An idea is better shared. It unites us, and that spark grows into something bigger. We make each other bright. We can do great things together.
So yeah, the whole thing was for a bank. It was a whole campaign about doing great things together with the Richmond Civic Theater, and we have a bunch of BTS to dive into just to see what set life can look like. So here we go. Yeah. 4 a.m. baby. See the little bacon bits in there? Ah, I ate them all. I picked them out intentionally.
You always count on me and Pietro being late.
Actually pretty good. I got to sleep pretty late, which seems to be the trend. But feeling wonderful, ready to tackle the day. We're gonna have so much coffee and Starbucks sandwiches ready for us when we get there, so. Yes. So, it was super early morning, as we can see we were all tired there. Drive over to Richmond was about a little over an hour, and it was just a gross, like cold day. And so our DP who came all the way up from Fort Wayne, which is a little over an hour and a half down to Richmond. We arrive on set and he said, dude, I almost went completely sideways into an Amish carriage on the back road over to Richmond. So lucky we all made it there safe, got some coffee on the way, and yeah, now we're unloading all the gear.
We're on set, first location. We're gonna get all this stuff out the car and just roll it in. Well, not roll it in, it's gonna be an outside shot, but Snickerdoodle latte from Cafe Neo, one of Jack's first coffee shop commercials. It's in Paragon history.
And down. And then this is like opening stuff with step 2.
What's up? What's up, baby?
Tell me about the shoot this morning.
Okay, so we're starting, just talk to Renee. We are getting set up.
Hey! What are you doing with all that equipment over there?
You want to do wireless inside over there, or do you know what to build? I don't know how you feel about that.
Or if you guys put like the rest of stuff back in the car.
Jackson.
Oh yeah, all great.
The first scene that we shot was actually the first one of the spot, where our talent Jackson, who's kind of the main character in this whole spot, is going up to get his spark, his inspiration. And so we found this really cool storefront, and the owner was kind enough to let us use it. We were just gonna go ahead and slap on a little theater audition casting call page and have him go up and look all surprised. So we got to meet him for the first time. The whole crew was together for the first time, and we were all amped and ready. my phenomenal DP, Brian Myers. I've worked on a few of his sets before up in Fort William. This is the first time that he's like worked for me. And so we get on set, and the first thing he does is go, oh my gosh, there's light over there. So we didn't really take our time to get like video village set up and wireless set up, and we just ran over to this bridge, as you can see here, where everybody is huddling around Brian on a wheelchair as we held up some diffusion and negative fill. All the shots turned out super cool, but none of them made the final cut, which is pretty typical of video production stuff. And this, unfortunately, set us back about half an hour. So, right from the get-go, my first AD, Dylan, he was filming some of this and is there in the Notre Dame jacket. Was very not happy.
It's going swag, honestly. Is it a dare?
Not like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try it and see what it looks like. Yeah.
Action.
So first location done, a little bit behind schedule. What are you gonna do about it? We're moving over to the First Bank location. We're really getting just one shot, and this is a First Bank rep picking up the phone and giving another character a call saying like, hey, First Bank wants to step in and help out. None of that audio is rolling, but we're just establishing this character to work with a match cut near the end of the spot. We roll up on set and realize we gotta go up an elevator, so we're all scrambling to pull the gear together. And Brian and I are looking around trying to figure out where we're going to set up. We had an office space and a conference room set aside, but both just looked really banky, if you know what I mean. We have the golden standard bank plant in the background, which I actually have a few shots of from other First Bank stuff I'll put up here. And it just wasn't giving us the vibe we wanted for the rest of the spot, because the rest of it, it's like kind of dark and moody, and just kind of felt a little bit larger than life for the theater. And so we get to the bank and it's like, well, we don't want to feel like we're back in a normal bank commercial. So luckily, the main location here in downtown Richmond had this cool skywalk, and perfect. All these leading lines, we can set up our talent right here. There was just so much daylight pumping in that we really had to figure out how we were gonna stage her and not have everything just flatten out. So we do that, we set up our video village, we had to flip all of our gear over again, and really this is just where I move in and talk to Kim. I guess my job the whole day was to talk to the talent, tell people what's going on, try to point everybody in the direction we needed to go. And really at the end of the day, I felt really bad because I didn't get to interact with a lot of my guys on crew. I probably talked to Dylan, the first AD, and Brian, the DP, the most. And by the end of the day, I was like, I didn't get to connect with anyone. And that was super tough for me. So this was a new experience. You can see Brian and I there trying to figure out how we're gonna frame this up. And Kim did great. She did so good, had a beautiful smile. And we just sat there waiting for the sun to pop out and knocked out a few takes.
Dude, that's fantastic. It's pretty good. I like the
It's all the camera stuff. All the camera stuff is the same stuff. Just I'm plugging in the tear deck receiver into the monitor,
which is a wireless connection.
Wireless
to the camera.
connection to the camera. It's no latency, and everything's just battery powered for this. So.
Before we flip everything, let's look at the other one again. But I think that you're right that this is like the easiest like level adjustment.
blue part of it itself.
Yeah, so rotate it more.
You just want to see on the monitor. I can cut off. Okay.
Ready and well, you call it.
Hi, John. We've heard about the play and we're so excited and we want to be involved.
Cool.
You were fantastic.
On your phone, so you like you should go.
Okay.
Yep.
Could you give me the end, Dolly?
And action.
Hi, John. Yes, we are so excited about the play and we really want to be involved.
That was nice.
You have a great smile.
Yeah, you're smart.
All right, I am set and rolling.
And camera. Action.
Hi, John. Yes, we've heard about the play and we're so excited. We really want to be involved.
Well, that was great.
Our second to last location for the day was actually at the Civic Theater. And we went back there on our second day, which will be a separate video. But these were really just 2 shots for, or 2 scenes for this location.
Oh.
You want to hold the bottom of this? Just like get underneath it right there. So the weight's not. Careful, people. Watch the wall.
Here we are.
Hey, we're just dreaming, making the dreams come true out here, and doing stuff. Yeah.
We're shooting this way, it's okay, but if not, this.
Right. Well, we can change out shears too.
You know, but those are that's gonna be toppy.
Yep.
We're still gonna need to like.
We are doing the shot where John is getting the call from First Bank that they are trying to help out. So this is just a dolly push in, trying to figure out how to light this and not flatten out everything right now. And a little bit of a tighter space, so we're just trying to see what we can do. So one was in John's office, who is our theater rep, I guess, that the bank lady is connecting with. And the set design could not have been more perfect. So this was very, very shoestring budget for the size that we were working with here. And the set design alone in John's office would have cost us thousands of dollars, but it was already there and they had it set up so perfectly. I love the little chaos coordinator placard on the front of his desk, and then this unicorn up in the top left of the frame that's sitting on, I think, like an old vault, and it just ended up perfect. So we had to figure out how we're gonna light it and have the window behind wrap around and not feel super unnatural, but we got something we're pretty happy with. Here we were behind schedule quite a bit because of the beginning of the day and then trying to load and unload stuff from the bank with the elevator. So again, first AD Dylan, very not happy, but trying to keep us on track the best he could. We start shooting in there and smoke is happening. Somebody smells smoke. We see smoke from the camera. Brian freaks out. Brian's freaking out. He's rubbing his head. So I'll just let this moment play out as it is.
Dude, it still smells though.
Yeah, it does smell.
We just had a near meltdown.
Was it?
I'm so glad.
That's why I know.
So Logan, who was just shooting most of this BTS and was helping with grip the whole day, yanked the power cord out of the camera, and we fortunately did not totally break the camera. It was just a power splitter that somehow exploded when they were doing a lens change. So thank goodness for the entire day not being ruined by that. We get our shots we need, we pop over to the boardroom, which ended up being some of our favorite stuff from the entire day. We had a few board members lining the table, just a really simple push in. Didn't light much, we just blocked off the board members with a few flags and let the light spill on to Ryan and John, our 2 main talent, on the end of the frame. Some of our favorite stuff from the entire shoot was the simplest. We grabbed that stuff, walked back over, got a few more shots in the boardroom, and that was pretty much it for the theater that day. At this point, everybody's super tired. It's a long day. You know, production days typically are 10 hours in whatever market you're in. Sometimes it can be a 12-hour day, and that's excluding lunch, so really 11 or 13 hours. And everybody's pooped by this point, but I cannot sing the praises of the crew high enough because we all just really banded together, kept our head up, and pushed on to the very last scene, which was at the Talent Jackson's grandma's house.
Oh, the soft one. The softie.
Long day. Yeah. It's just a long day, and like if you're not right in the heat, you're waiting around.
Building Rome requires a lot of hard, long days.
Oh my god.
We're coming in hot!
No.
Whoever's editing this, because we haven't decided that yet, please put in this take. We've put a lot of work into this shoot today. Thank you. And I love you.
Are you just ready to be done, or are you still kicking?
No, I'm a baller.
hop in there, move some furniture around, put up 2 C-stands, and drug some shears across a window and did this awesome nighttime scene. It's probably one of my favorites directorially, just the movement and the camera movement going in there and the expression on Jackson's face. Some of my favorite like dark, moody stuff that you kind of dream about shooting when you're first getting into this. It was like coming to life right in front of my eyes, and very, very, very stoked with what we were doing there.
You want me to get someone to grab the other couch? Just go ahead and try it out. You probably won't be happy unless, you see it both ways, I would guess.
Can we have him just come lay on the other couch in the other room to see that spot and that couch?
Please don't. I would like to return most of these shears.
Ryan, whenever you get a chance,
Those are the worst people on the crew. Yeah, of course, both of our names are Ian. We are trying, though, I promise. Ian on the cart, and the truck on the cart is the cart. That's the what?
We have somebody hold this side, please, for me. Alrighty, and ring, action. Hey Jackson, after some careful consideration, we think you'd be perfect for the lead part. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
For the lead part, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Hey Jackson, after some careful consideration, we think you'd be perfect for the lead part, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
But directing was super tough. I'm very thankful for it, and it's probably one of the best experiences of my career and of my life so far. And I really would just love to continue doing this, doing it more. The final product we were so happy with, but I'm 10 times more happy with just how the 2 days went. This is only day 1, but how each of the days went, and so thankful for the crew involved, the people at the agency involved, the talent involved. We pulled together a lot of hands to make this happen, and I just couldn't be more thankful. So this was the day 1, day in the life, just some BTS and then the side shots alongside. Hope you guys enjoyed, kind of got a little bit of value out of seeing how the set was run, how things are going on behind the scenes. Production doesn't have to be a super crazy high energy fun time the whole day, and it also doesn't have to be a super stressful, just like hard ass kind of day, you know? It can just be friends hanging out, and that's really what it was, and we created cool stuff. So that's day 1. Day 2, come back soon. Thank you for watching.